God is a blues man, sitting cross-legged with an axe angled out the lap, loving and reviling us all like flatted thirds pressed against the frets of pain. God is a blues man, what's got life and death strung like strings across his lover's neck, digging, prowling around the alleys of your mind, trying to find infants crying from fear of the night. And now God, who feels it's his man given right to ambush anybody's head who's copping a dream about him, ambushed mine one time, taking the shape of a ghost note while cooing fugues of rain from the mouth. A mouth I looked up to, crept to, went toward like a window, seeing myself inside like Vishnu, sleeping on beds of lotus, dreaming of creations and crossroads etched in my hand. And at that cross in the roads, before consciousness shattered this vision to awakening's demand, at that cross in the roads came the man I would be. My humanity began to expand. Now I understand that I is the blues man. The blues man is I.
Music is my life. When I was 5 years old, my dad bought me a guitar and he said, "You're going to be a musician and you're going to be playing."
Ça s'appelle la classe soul. C'est ça, rapprochez-vous, rapprochez-vous.
I met Jacques some years ago and instantly liked what was going on. This is a band in which I genuinely like everybody. There's hardly any time we meet where we don't hug. I think that good feeling of camaraderie translates. The compassion comes out through the music. Because this music, I think, is based in attempting to bring together different cultures, different music, different languages, that anyone who's interested in playing with a project like that is going to have the kind of spirit. I think that fits very well with what we're doing. It's an intensely positive group.
Moi je sais pas pourquoi, j'arrive pas à trouver l'âme sœur, la meuf qui ferait battre mon cœur, celle qui me donnerait l'envie d'être lobby pourtant. C'est pas faute d'avoir du succès.
The conception was to be on stage, on the big stage, in festivals. That's where we really shine.
Pas à m'attacher, et je kifferais tellement pouvoir aimer. Mais y a ce petit truc qui m'en empêche. J'arrive pas, j'avoue, je sais pas trop pourquoi.
It's not exactly a different lineup, it's different guest musicians. The core stays the same. I like to have guest musicians because that's how we met Regie. He's African American and he's got the English language, which we don't have. He's got English language down all the way, you know, he's a poet.
Let's take it back to the dawn of time, before technology tamed our minds, when a woman started humming to an animal's call. And that was the beginning of the yes, yes, y'all. And then I go,
yes, yes, y'all. What? Yes, yes, y'all. What? It's like that, it's like that, it's like that, y'all.
What? Like that, y'all. What? Like that, y'all. What? Really? It's like that.
Yeah, if you feeling something, move with it.
I love our audience. I love to be able to speak to them from the stage and to have them talk back, which they always do. Some of them can't help but to dance.
Before technology came to mind, a man took his hands and began to clap. And that was the beginning of a boom, boom, bam.
And they start jumping and dancing, you know, on the chairs, on the tables and everything.
A woman started humming to an animal's call.
Every time they're on time, bam, giving us back the energy that we need. And at that point, it becomes a symbiotic relationship that goes on between we, the band members, and them as the audience members. But for me, it's all members of the same tribe that we attempt to create in every performance that we do. It's all part of the same energy that's cycling back and forth between us and them.
Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. It's like that, it's like that, it's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, y'all.
Regie is one of a kind. I'm not a big fan of rap music because I don't really understand. But when Regie sings or when he raps, which I call intelligent rap, then I get it. I understand every word. It's clear. It means something.
But once again, here we come again, needing to feel just what it is to be skinned, needing to feel the systole and the diastole rolled into poetry, funk and soul. We know the body has intelligence, the intellect cannot dispense. A consequence of biocultural experience. But let's take a trip and get a sense of what it means to be a human being.
The core of the band right now is outstanding. I feel like blessed to work with these guys.
I don't know if it would be a spiritual kind of vetting, you know, to make sure as to whether or not the person can not only play the music but can also work with the group, because so much of it is also personality driven.
The hardest thing to find in the band is a great bass player. Tim Paul Weiner. I mean, this guy is extraordinary. Then you have Nadjim Kebir, who is from Algeria, amazing drummer who can play anything you ask him to. For the past few years now, we have Perry Bakalos. He's outstanding guitar player. You know, the problem with guitar players, they play too much. That's not the case of Perry. He's a musician first, and then a guitar player. He knows when to be in the back, and when it's time for a solo, he's outstanding.
We represent many languages. At any given show, you might hear us doing something in Hebrew, in French, in Arabic, in Italian.
You change your language, there is another part of your personality who comes out.
I think the message behind the music is, first off, wake up and smell your own consciousness. To wake up and understand that you are an individual in concert with other individuals. We human beings sing a collective blues, and somehow through the singing of this music, through the singing of the threnody of our own pain, that we are transformed. A sadness lifts from us. We're all walking the same human path, and maybe what we're trying to do is to show each other what stones we've all collected along that journey, and we are always gratified when we see how well those stones fit. That's what I hope people get from it, is a heightened sense of the self, but also the self, I would say, as a compassionate human being, because we don't have to live in the ways that we've been given. We can choose a better path. And I think that's one of the things about being human, is that we can determine what our next step will be. We're not completely bound by our proto-mammalian instincts. I don't feel there's enough of what we're offering in the world. I really don't. I want to continue to work more with our message. Let's celebrate the multiplicity of what it means to be a human being.
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
All right.
Merci.